Hey everyone, welcome back to Colourful Indian. I'm so excited to see you here. Today we are going to be doing a review of Copacetic's April $2 bundle, and as you probably know, Copacetic does these bundles every single month, so I've got them on my palette. It's a magnetic palette, and these are basically the shades, the top 5 over here. So I'm going to just share some initial thoughts with you. I have already swatched these. I always do the swatches and the product photography first whenever I get any makeup product. And these swatches, quite frankly, blew me away. Like, I was so freaking excited. I'm going to be doing a look, one look with these 5 shades because I don't have the time to do 2 this time, so I'm going to feature all 5 on my eyes, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on that. So if that interests you, then stick around, and do remember that this bundle is only available for $2 per shade today. So if you want to pick up this bundle, you need to do it today. The comment for this video is by Daria P. She said the colors are looking gorgeous on you, and this was on the Royal Europe review. Thank you so much, Daria. In fact, if you're still around, I would love to see more of you, and I do think that you would enjoy this video. So yeah, I hope that you get to experience the wonders of Copacetic cosmetics too, because these are colors and they are gorgeous and they are perfect for spring, obviously. So I think that this bundle is, pretty much perfect timing right now. My first impressions of the shades are that they are obviously a pastel collection for the start of spring, and yet they're not too pastel-y. They look like, they can give you a bit of depth if that's what you want. They honestly look so gorgeous, and I'm really excited to try them out. In white lighting, you can see that there's definitely like a silvery kind of finish to many of the shades, and they swatched so beautifully and so easily. It was very, very creamy, and they are so vibrant, and this is with absolutely no editing whatsoever, so these shades look absolutely stunning. In yellow lighting, you can actually see that the green has more of like a gold finish in comparison to those other shades. Even the yellow has a bit more of that, but those 3 other shades seem to have that silvery finish showing up. So all in all, the shades are just super pigmented, and you can see that they are showing up that way on both skin tones, which is actually really, really awesome. So without further ado, let's get into the look. I'm going to be starting by taking a matte shade from my Nubian palette. This palette is probably 8 years old, and it is from Juvia's Place, and I have still not even hit pan, like only one hit pan, and that's because it fell. Yeah, I have a ton of makeup like that. So anyway, I'm taking a deep dark brown shade, as you can see, and I'm just putting that on the outer corners. We're going to be keeping it very, very simple today, because I want to show you a look that I would do if I was gonna wear these colors to work, especially for springtime. The colors would be really, really perfect, I think. And honestly, when I opened the shades up, I wasn't sure what to expect, but when I swatched them, I felt so happy and so good about this collection. Right, so this is the shade Feed the Ducks. It is a very, very beautiful yellow shade, and you can just see how shimmery that is. So that's going to be the first shade that I'm putting onto my eyes, and obviously this whole collection is picnic themed, and I really like the names. I thought they were so cute. So the first thing I noticed about Feed the Ducks is that it does have a similar consistency to other Copacetic cosmetic shades. I'm just going to zoom in so that you can see the shade better. I'm going to start with yellow over here. Okay, so this is essentially what it is. It's a drier formula. This is what that yellow shade looks like on my skin tone. I have only used my NYX mixing medium for this. I am not going in with a white base because I do want to show you what these look like. Those swatches that I did on my hand didn't even have a base, and you could see how vibrant that was. So I thought, what, if it can look that good on my arm without a white base, there's no reason why the same should not happen on my eyes. So okay, this is where my surprise and my delight began when I started swatching the other shades in the collection. So this pink one, oh my goodness, just look at that. So when I was swatching the pink, it just came out so pretty. Here I can see like more of the like the base shade coming up, which is, I think, like more white. So this is the pink that you can see. It is called Pack a Basket, and as you can see, it definitely has like a very white kind of shimmery finish, but there is still like flakes of pink. So on my eyes, you can see what that's turning out to look like. You can see the pink more when I when I'm doing this. It's almost like a duochrome, but it's not a duochrome, but it is so freaking pretty. It's got a very like blue pinky kind of thing going on there, and I really like the finish. It's very unlike the other pink shades that I have received from Copacetic Cosmetics, so I hope that you could see that. The next shade that I'm applying to my eye is the purple one, which is called Bring a Book. You can see this is what it looks like. It is so beautiful. I have to admit that the purple shade, when I was swatching it, I was just like, oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. And you know, when you come close and you look at this shade like in different lighting and stuff, it actually seems to have, again, more of a white base, like a silvery kind of base. But it also has like other sparkly things going on there. So I'm very curious to know how this is actually going to show up on my eyes. So let's see, I'm taking some of that and I'm just applying it right over here to my eye. I decided to use like a wider brush just so that I could kind of pick up the shade better. So always remember that the brush that you use to pick up your shades is also going to it's also going to affect the way that the shades actually look. The next shade that we're going in with is called Fly a Kite. This is what the shade looks like. It's really, really beautiful. It's a stunning, stunning blue, and I just can't wait to see how this looks like, because again, something that I noticed about all these colors as I was working was that, you know, they definitely have like a bit of a silvery kind of base going on there. So it's definitely interesting to see how these will show up. So I'm going to kind of join it to the purple and kind of top it, because we are coming closer and closer to the end and we still have the green. So this look should not take you more than 5 minutes, quite frankly, because it is just so easy. And all you need is 2 brushes. 2 or 3 brushes. Like I changed my brush because I actually picked up the wrong one, but yeah, if I was using the right one I would have just used 2. And we're going into the final color, which is green, and I'm putting that right at the end, kind of blending that a bit into my brown. Hey everyone, this is the finished look. So obviously I did quite a bit. So what I went in with was a brown eyeliner. I kind of just did that to sharpen the shape that I was trying to get on my eye. I used the same brown eyeliner to go over my lips to kind of create an ombre effect. So I actually used to see this a lot when I was in school. I saw a couple of my teachers actually doing the, you know, lining of the lips in a dark color, and then they would fill it in with a lighter color. And I always used to be like, why do they do that? Because, you know, I didn't really understand it, and it's kind of pretty though. Like I don't always do this, but I actually kind of like the way that it turned out. So for my face, I went in with my favorite foundation brand, and you guys really need to check them out. This is Yensa Beauty. I use this for practically every single one of my makeup looks because the shades are just amazing. They match my skin so well, and it just lasts. Like if I put makeup setting spray on this and I go out, you know, it's gonna be there all day long. It just looks amazing. I love Yensa. It just looks so freaking good, and I love wearing it all day because it doesn't even feel like I have anything on. And you know, I have my skincare and all of that before that anyway, so yeah. But for my lips, I just want to share the things that I went in with. So I used Kulfi Beauty's brown shade. This is called Cheeky Chiku. So this is the brown eyeliner that I used for my eyes as well as for like my lips. I really love the way that it ended up looking, and I went in with Cocoa For You. This is by It's Vale Cosmetics. This is a lip gloss, and it's really, really pigmented, so you can see, you know, what that looks like, and I think that it just turned out so beautifully. Now let's get to the shades, you know, the thing that the whole video is about. Okay, so what do I think about the shades? And yes, that was a different brand's you know, magnetic palette, but anyway, if you want to know, just let me know. I'll put it down in the comments below. So how do I feel about these shades? Okay, so first of all, when you look at the shades here in the pan and you see them on my eyes, you can definitely see that the pink shade, it's really, really fascinating. I actually am wondering if the pink shade is a duochrome, because when I turn my eye like this, I can see pink showing up like right over here on this eye in the mirror that I'm looking at currently. But when I turn it like this, it goes back to like a lavender, and I thought that was so fascinating. So my thoughts are that, first of all, I just want to point out a few things about the shades. Okay, so the yellow, the pink, even to a certain extent the purple, I think the purple and the green, they have kind of like a very silvery finish. Not that that's a bad thing. I just noticed it when I was doing that. That blue is just so freaking blue and so gorgeous. Like I love that blue and the way it just completes, you know, this collection. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. It reminds me of the sky. Perfect for, you know, I don't know, I think it's really perfect for spring. Let me just grab a mirror. Let me know if you can actually see pink showing up on my eye, because I kind of see pink when I turn my eye sideways. So that's the fascinating thing about this pink thing, about this pink shade. It just kind of, it doesn't show like as pink when you look at it from the front, but from the side, I think here I can kind of see a bit of pink showing up right there. It's just so fascinating. Can you see that? So yeah, that's basically the interesting thing about the pink shade. When you put it on there, don't expect it to show up pink, especially if you have my shade. Like when you turn, it looks more pink, but when you're looking at it straight, it's kind of like a really pretty light lavender kind of shade. Still very pretty though, and I have to say that this is probably one of my favorite collections from Copacetic Cosmetics. The blending, everything, it was really, really easy. I like the yellow. I did have to layer the yellow twice onto my eyes. I think I should have gone in with a white base. I didn't want to though, because I had already done my mixing medium. So, you know, I think I want to play around with Copacetic and see how they actually fare just on the P. Louise base versus my where is it, the mixing medium by NYX, because I kind of feel like so far whenever I do Copacetic, I haven't really used my P. Louise. I've always used this, so I do want to see if using this base would actually yield a better result. Stay tuned for that, because I will put that in a separate video. But just like this, I actually really like the colors. I would totally go out. I love, like, so I decided to do brown with pastels because I saw someone do something similar like ages ago, like years and years ago. I don't remember, like I don't have the photo with me at the moment, but it was something I always wanted to try out. And when I saw those 5 shades, it reminded me of that look. And I can't even remember like exactly what that person had done. I think they had added on pearls and everything, but I didn't have time to do that because I was racing to get this up on time. So I decided to just leave it. But even without the pearls, I love the way that this looks. I feel like it brightens up my eyes. It makes them look bigger. I love the way that it contrasts so beautifully with that brown eyeliner that I put in there. And I actually really like all the shades. I like that, you know, they blend beautifully into each other. And when I was swatching them itself, I kind of noticed that the formula was slightly more creamy. It was much easier to dip my finger into those shades and then, you know, just swatch them onto, you know, our arms, and it was just looking so beautiful. And I was so excited to actually put these onto my eyes, and I think it did not disappoint by any means. So if you are buying from Copacetic Cosmetics for the first time, just know that they have these Tuesday bundles on the first Tuesday of every single month. That is something to look forward to. You probably won't remember it if you know, have a brain like mine. So if you're like that, remember to put on a reminder, an alarm. I was doing that like before I was getting, you know, PR, because for me, getting it on time obviously is a big thing. Like, you know, getting this kind of bundle, I think it's worth it, you know, especially if you're somebody who wants to try out new makeup without breaking the bank. I really love bundles like this, and I get really excited when I see 5 beautiful shades being sold for like $10, and you know, you get to basically just try something. Copacetic also has makeup subscriptions and stuff, and it looks really, really cool. And I have been thinking about trying that out as well, so maybe at some point we'll see that, but for now, yeah, this is what it is. So anyway, April collection for me is personally a win. I do like the formula fit. I love the brightness of the colors. I feel like it's wonderful for spring, and it's definitely kind of different because, you know, even though there is that pink shade in there, as you can probably see, top row, there's that pink shade in there, and yet look at how it shows up. So for me, I actually like that, because I know that, you know, all the other brands will be coming out with like similar spring kind of like themed makeup. And it's just kind of nice to have like a different kind of spring makeup on your eyes. So for me, even though, yeah, I was kind of like hoping to get like a deeper, kind of more obvious pink, when I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what, this actually makes the collection unique and different from everyone else. So I'm actually really happy with it, and I love this collection. Like I said, I think this is probably one of my favorites. So that's basically all I have for you today. I hope that, you know, this was helpful for you, that you enjoyed the tutorial, and you know, that you go and check out their website too. If you are interested in learning more about Copacetic Cosmetics, or you like this video and you want to check out more, you can check out like my playlist of like indie makeup, you know, and I will link it at the end of the video. And if you made it till here, I'm just really grateful. Thank you for joining me as I reviewed the April 2023 collection. It's so beautiful, and I had so much fun with it. So yeah, like I will see you soon for another makeup video. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.